Hello, everyone. I'm going to take you through the draft piece section of the case study report assignment. Let's get started. Okay, so here we are in the assignment tab, and you will have my video right here. And I want to show you the specific areas that we'll be working in for the P's draft. Now, it's not only the P's actual section, it also includes the other three sections prior to the P's, which is part of it. And that's how we conclude what our P's items are going to be, the P's framework, from the information we provided just before that. So let's take a look at it. Of course, we only want one person to submit the assignment just like the others, and everyone receives the same grade. And then we look at one thing that I want to point out to you that is very important is that please do not submit this assignment until you have gotten a complete grade for the strategy section. So we want that to be completed, and then you can move forward with submitting this assignment. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't work on it. You can certainly work on this assignment, just don't submit it until you have a complete grade for the strategy draft. All right, let's move forward here. The sections that we're going to work on are certainly the revenue streams, adjacent markets, conversion of the sales funnel, growing distribution, the customer retention, and of course the P's framework. And I want to just pull up the template just so you can see what is expected of you here. So what we want to do is we want to start with revenue streams, and we want to mention what the company is doing well at this particular time. What are they succeeding at? What are they doing well? And we want to include that information because we want to let the business owner know that we acknowledge they're doing good things in this particular area. And then we want to include additional information as to what areas of opportunities are available for them. Now, of course, to be able to get this information, we need to go into the library to help us. And I have a separate video that is related to the library resources. So please go ahead and take a look at that to see what is there. But you want to get specific information as it relates to revenue streams, increasing revenue streams, and how it relates to this particular business of what they could do to improve revenue streams. And then, of course, I put cite and year because you want to cite an in-text citation and the year of publication. And then, of course, you want to have that reference in your reference list to accompany the in-text citation. This could be more than one. It just depends on how many ideas you have to increase revenue streams. Certainly could be many. And then we move down to adjacent markets, a separate area. We want to, again, talk about what the company is doing well, what they're succeeding at, what's successful for them, and then opportunities for them as well. And then again, library, anytime we make a claim, we need to support that claim with an in-text citation and the reference. Now we go down to the conversion of the sales funnel, and we want to include that information as well. The same thing, what are they doing well? What could they do to improve the sales, the conversion of the sale funnel? And then growing distribution, the same thing, and customer retention. Then when we get down to the P's model, we're going to consider all the opportunities for improvement that we've mentioned in all these 5 sections, and we're going to choose one. We're going to include the problem or opportunity. Typically, we like to use the word opportunity over problem, but P is for, problem. So, but what we want to do is think about one area that would be most important for the company to grow. Now, this is the team's opinion. So please go. Now, you can certainly substantiate that opinion from resources in the library. That's perfectly fine, and I would encourage you to do that. And then we have areas for the P's model, the evidence analysis. The solution is choosing just one item from the list. And please use the P's model framework that's in this module to assist you with how to write this section correctly. And that's all. Once we've figured out that particular solution that we feel, the team feels is the best solution for the company with support from the literature, from the resources from the library, then I strongly suggest you try to use that as the basis for your growth experiment. So think about how you might be able to include that with your team members to create an experiment that ties in with that solution that you have suggesting. All right, so that is it for this section of the draft piece model. Let me know if you have any concerns at all. Please reach out to me. I'm happy to have a meeting with you. I'm happy to speak with you on the phone. I'll have a Zoom meeting with you, whatever you'd like. Thank you so much, team.